What's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. My name is Nick, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about 3 major mistakes that new entrepreneurs make. All right, welcome back. Real quick before we get into this video, I want to stop and say welcome and thank you to all of the new subscribers that I've gained over the past week. I've had an influx of new subscribers, and so I want to say welcome to the channel. Thank you. A little bit about myself. I am Nick, go figure. I'm a full-time self-employed photographer. I've been doing this since 2010. I've been full-time self-employed as a photographer since 2015. Yeah, June of 2015 I quit my day job and I do this now. Before that I was sort of working a day job and doing the photography, and so now I work from home, and when I have weddings or portraits or gigs or whatever, I travel and I do those things. It's totally awesome. I love it to death. I'm able to be around my family all the time. I'm able to work from home and make my own schedule and do everything that I want to do when I want to do it, and that is a huge blessing. Beyond that, I'm married. I've been married for this June will be 11 years. I have 3 little kids. My channel that you've subscribed to is about entrepreneurship with a specific on photography, and then also like affiliate marketing and internet marketing and that sort of thing. And then we've recently decided to jump into the vlog realm. I've tried this in the past. I guess last year, June or July, I tried getting into vlogging, and it didn't really come easily to me. So I decided to give it another go around, and we'll see how this happens. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into today's video. I'm just gonna be talking to you for a few moments here about 3 major mistakes that new entrepreneurs make, and maybe hopefully this will put these on your radar so that you, if you're a new entrepreneur or even a seasoned entrepreneur, hopefully this will kind of put these on your radar to where you do not fall victim to these things, right? Or fall suspect, is that right? Okay, so the first thing is being too cheap. When you get into entrepreneurship, it's easy to fall into a position of just being cheap, not wanting to put the money forth, not wanting to invest in yourself, not wanting to invest in your business, and just wanting to hoard all that money to yourself. And that's a very dangerous place to be. As the saying goes, it takes money to make money, and so you're gonna have to get beyond the point of being cheap. You're gonna have to get beyond the temptation of wanting to take all the money for yourself and not reinvest it back into your business. One practice that I've implemented this year, because I've fallen victim to this little bit right here. One practice that I've implemented for this year is I'm only going to take home 40% of my gross earnings for my family and I to live on. That means that after I do a little bit of donating to charities or whatever, I'm going to reinvest 50% of the money back into my business, and then I am going to take home 40%. Obviously, there's taxes that'll come out of both of those, and they'll be done. But it's a 50-40 split. I want to take home less than half of what I make as the gross. Don't be too cheap. Be free with your money to reinvest in your business. If you make $1,000, put $500 or $600 back into the business to grow it, and only take home $400 or $500. Depending on how you break up your little ratio there. The next thing is, and these all kind of work together, mind you, like the 3 tips that I have today, they all work together. New entrepreneurs tend to charge too little, okay? Now there's a delicate balance when you get into entrepreneurship between, don't charge way too much because no one's gonna hire you. You're new in the game, so you have to charge sort of the entry-level price, but don't undervalue yourself to the point that you're charging so little that you're not really making what you're worth. You have to find the delicate balance. You have to find that supply and demand curve and then charge that. Now because I've been doing photography, specifically wedding photography, for the past 8 years, I have been able to get into sort of like into the industry on the low end, where I was only charging a few $100s or maybe $500 per wedding, and then build it up to the point where I'm charging $3,000 to $4,000 per wedding now. And it was just sort of like an incremental increase every year, just kind of bumping it up a little bit every year, because as you keep going, as you work more of whatever your field is, in my case, photography, as you do more and more work, as you complete more and more jobs, your skill level grows, your knowledge grows. Along with that is the desire from the market for your services. The more you do, the more the market will want you, providing you're putting out, obviously, a good service and or product, okay? Be careful to not charge too little. When you charge too little, you're going to place yourself in a position of want or scarcity, and then you end up being too cheap and you need to take all that money home to live on. I have fallen victim to this. Do not fall into this. It's kind of like a death spiral once you get into this. You charge too little, so then you're too cheap. You take all the money home, and then your business suffocates. The one thing that helps a business grow is money being poured back into that business. It's the lifeblood. It's like the more money you put into it, the more you can grow it, the more money comes out of it, and you just continue the cycle. The third area where I think new entrepreneurs screw up or they make this mistake is not hiring people when they need to hire someone. And this can be something as little as, if you're a YouTuber, you may need to hire an editor one day, someone to edit your videos. Or if you're a general contractor, you may need to hire a subcontractor. If you perform some sort of service, you might have to hire someone underneath you to help you complete the job. This was really difficult for me to do, and for a long time, I feel like I missed out on a lot of weddings that I could have gotten because the couple wanted 2 photographers at their wedding, and I couldn't provide that because I was too nervous about hiring someone to shoot alongside myself. And so it got to the point where so many people were asking for second photographers or backup photographers or a second or even third pair of eyes to be photographing the day that I just kind of broke down one time, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to hire somebody. So for one wedding, I hired 2 photographers, and they shot alongside me. I was primary, so I had the bulk of the responsibility for the day, but I was able to delegate to these people. And perhaps it came from my time in the Navy, when I spent 5 years in the Navy, and I developed sort of a leadership role in that. I was able to kind of step into the managerial shoes for the wedding and, delegate, hey, you go take care of this job, you go take care of this job, and come back to me when you're done. They did that. The day went off without a hitch. They got paid very well. I got paid very well. The images were stunning. The couple was happy with having 3 photographers there, and it just worked out so well. So don't be afraid to hire someone when you need to. Don't try to complete everything on your own, because one of a few things is going to end up happening. You're going to overwork yourself. You're going to get stuck into a position where you can't complete the job on time, or when you do complete the job on time, you will be overworked and the job is going to suck and the quality is going to suck. So you have to take all these into account. It's better to hire someone to help you get the job done in a timely manner, professionally, with quality work, and let that shine through. You'll bring home a few dollars less than if you had done it by yourself, but because the quality will shine from having employees working with you and helping you complete in a timely manner, that work is going to shine forth, and you're going to end up getting more jobs because of it. Obviously, there are many factors that can go into this. Please, this is not like an A or B thing. There's many factors that go into this. Take it and run with it. Just understand, don't be cheap. Don't charge too little, and hire someone when you need to hire someone. Don't worry about the taxes aspect. Talk to your accountant about that. They can walk you through on what you have to do. Even something just as simple as going to the IRS website and learning about how to hire someone, whether they be a part-time, a full-time employee, or just like a subcontractor to work with you for a day or a week or a month. These can all be kind of overcome just by going to one website. Talk to your accountant if you're concerned about it. Search the internet. Get information from reputable sources. Just don't be afraid to hire someone when you need to, because honestly, that could be the position of either making or breaking your business or your contract or that body of work that you're working on. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. I bring videos like this every single week to help new budding entrepreneurs, specifically, like I said, in the field of affiliate marketing and digital marketing, as well as photography, as those are my 2 sort of parallel fields that I'm working in. And then also, if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below if you have any questions. I'll see you guys on the next video.